How's it going, guys? YuGiOh here, and welcome to our first box opening here on the channel. As you can see, we've picked ourselves up a box of Phantom Nightmare, which is the most recent YuGiOh set. If I haven't already uploaded another video kind of explaining my return to playing YuGiOh and the series that I've got going on, then essentially I am returning to playing the YuGiOh trading card game. And I felt, you know what, let's go ahead and buy ourselves a box of the most recent set of Phantom Nightmare, just to kind of get ourselves back into the swing of playing the card game and collecting the card game. Now, I have actually opened up a box of Phantom Nightmare off camera, just to kind of open up some packs and not necessarily make a video out of it. And I ended up putting a Promethean Princess Bestower of Flames in Ultra Rare. And I think I also got a Spirit of YuGiOh and another YuGiOh card as well. Those are the cards that I'm kind of looking for in this particular set. I'd love to find another Promethean Princess, but I'd also love to find Low for the Voiceless Voice deck as well. That would be a very nice card for me to pick up. But regardless, we're looking for Voiceless Voice cards in general. We're looking for Promethean Princess, some of the YuGiOh cards as well. But ideally, I'd love to try and find myself my first ever quarter century secret rare. I know that they're very, I wouldn't say rare, so to speak, but I know they're not a card that's going to be in every single box. So if I do pull one, then happy days, it is a nice little pull from this box. But I'm going to go and grab myself one of my hobby knives just to get into this box and some sleeves so we can sleeve up our hollows. And once I've done that, let's crack this box open and see if we get lucky with our pulls. Alrighty, so hobby knife obtained to actually get into the box, and we've also got our card sleeves so we can sleeve up any of the hollows that we do get in this box once they come out of the packs. But without further ado, let's crack this box open and just kind of see what we can end up getting out of a box of Phantom Nightmare. As I said, we are looking for the YuGiOh cards, and we're also looking for something like Low Voiceless Voice cards and also Promethean Princess. And if we're lucky enough to find ourselves a quarter century secret rare, I think I would be especially happy with getting our first one of those as well. So let's just go ahead and crack this box open, get it out of the seal, and then let's pop it open and put it to one side so we have the packs ready and available. I always have struggled in the past to get the box open, but thankfully we are into it fairly easily. We're going to go ahead and grab from the right hand side to start off with. It doesn't really matter, so to speak, but I like going right to left personally. It's just a personal preference of mine. But regardless of that, let's see what we have going for us here. So we do have a Geist Grinder Golem. Master of Ham. I always thought that this card, when I first saw it, was a very interesting name for a card, but it is a hamster, of course. We have a Ghoul Illusionist, Goblin Biker Boom Mac, and then our first holo is a Moonlight of the Goatee. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the first kind of part of this card's name because I'm just going to butcher it, but we do have a Goatee card to finish off. And you guys have probably seen enough of the box openings by now to know what most of the commons are, so the ones after the holo will just kind of fan out like this. One card that does stand out to me is Prayers of the Voiceless Voice, but being a return player to the game, not too sure if that's even used in the deck, but regardless, it is nice to see a non-holo Voiceless Voice card. So pack number 2 here. Let's see what this one has in store for us. So we have a Berserk Archfiend, E-Stranger Big Bang, Phantasmal Summoning Beast, Raid Raptor Noir Lanius, and we do have a Nightmare Pain. Okay, so this is a YuGiOh card. As I said, I am looking for the YuGiOh cards, not for myself personally. I just feel that for people that are fans of like the GX era, this could be a card that they're interested in picking up. So Nightmare Pain as our first YuGiOh card there. And we have another Voiceless Voice card in Radiance, but again, I don't even know if that is played in the deck. We'll have to kind of look into that side of things. Voiceless Voice is a deck that I've kind of done a little bit of research on, not too much, but a little bit to see if it's something that I would end up building. It's something that I'm interested in building, but at the same time, I'm not 100% on what I am going to be building outside of the series that I mentioned at the start of the video. So next pack here we have Mature Chronicle, Raid Raptor Roost, we have a Vagnoa, the Moon Eating Dragon, another Master of Ham, and we have Amaryllis even, Rosalina. I don't really know how good the Amaryllis cards are, but regardless, we'll take it as our third holo of this particular set. So far, 3 supers out of 3 packs. I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 ultras that we're due to get, but I know we are due to get 2 secret rares. And obviously, hopefully, we'll get lucky enough to get a quarter century secret as well. So we do have a Royal Rhino with Delightful Dice, Dark Guardian, White Aura Porpoise, a Ghost Grinder Golem, or Geist Grinder Golem should I say, and a Raid Raptor Brave Strix. I didn't even know, I know obviously we saw a Raid Raptor card earlier, but I didn't actually know that they were still printing off Raid Raptor cards. I know that they've been out for a reasonable amount of time. They were out before I ended up having a break from the card game. So it is nice to see new support, I guess, for the Raid Raptors, but at the same time, I don't really see anyone playing it, as in the actual Raid Raptor deck itself. They might obviously tech in some Raid Raptor cards into certain decks, but at the same time, didn't even know that they were still printing support, if I'm perfectly honest. So we do have a I don't even know how to pronounce that first part of the card, so I'm going to stop trying, and we have Gatic, White Sunfish, another Vagnoa, a Jeweler, the Ghost Illusionist, and okay, so we have our first YuGiOh card in YuGiOh, the Loving Defender Forever. Not too sure how much this is worth in terms of obviously YuGiOh cards, but that's our second one from this box, which, as I said, is something that we're hoping to see and hit from this box, considering that I feel like a lot of people might end up trying to play YuGiOh, maybe as like a road deck or off meta deck. So it is nice to see another YuGiOh card there. But moving on to our next pack. So that is actually our first Ultra out of the set, which is nice. Next pack here we have a Fish Lamp, a Magmacho Dragon, a Principug, another Vagnoa, and then we do also have a Magispector Porcupine. Gonna be honest, the Magispector cards are the one kind of archetype I was hoping not to pull from this set, but with this being a super rare, it was kind of inevitable, I suppose, that we were going to see it. But moving on to, I think this is like pack number 6, maybe 5. I've lost count already. I haven't really been counting, if I'm perfectly honest. But we do have a Moko, a Time Reloader, Raid Raptor Roost, Procession of the Tea-Jar, not too sure what that's all about. And then we have a White Sardine as our super. So, gonna be honest, there's a couple of cards in this particular box that I didn't see in the last box. White Sardine is one of them. The other one was the YuGiOh Nightmare Pain card that we saw as well. So we are seeing some cards that we haven't seen yet, which is quite nice. Can't complain with cards that we did not see in our first booster box. Next pack here we have a Raid Raptor Roost, an Archfiend, Golden Biker Boom Mac, a Mature Chronicle. Okay, another YuGiOh card in Spirit of the YuGiOh. We did actually pull this card in the previous box, so that's why I wasn't too overhyped with seeing it. But again, another YuGiOh card, so that's 3 YuGiOh cards out of this box so far. We can't be too upset with that side of things. But I do know that the best card outside of the quarter century secret rares is low for the Voiceless Voice. So if we can pull one of her in this box, that would be absolutely insane. I'd love that. Principug starts off the next pack with a Gatic, a White Aura Porpoise, a Noir Lanius, and then we have a Samsara D Lotus. This is obviously another card for YuGiOhs. Even though it doesn't obviously have anything to do with YuGiOh in the name, reading the card effects, I did get a playset in the last box. I did realise it is something that is used for YuGiOh. So having a playset plus an extra is a little bit of trade bait, I suppose, if people are going to be playing YuGiOh and will be running that card. But moving on to the next pack here is the third from last for this pack. This side of the box, should I say. So we do have a Geist Grinder Golem, Procession of the Tea-Jar, Fish Lamp, Timer Loader. Ooh, okay, this is a card I have not seen yet. Awakening of Vidios. I don't know how to pronounce the last part of this card's name, but it is for the Ashen City archetype. Don't really know if that archetype's any good. I did put a couple of cards for it in the previous box, so we'll have a proper look into the Ashen City archetype and see if it is something that might be worth playing as like a rogue deck, or if we're just going to end up like selling them off or trading them off with other people. Moving on to our next pack. And we do have a Phantasmal Summoning Beast, Geist Grinder Golem, Principug, White Sunfish, and a White Sardine as our super. So that's our second White Sardine of this particular box. Ironically coming after the White Sunfish there. So last pack for the right hand side of the box. We haven't pulled a single secret rare yet. So if we don't see one in this pack, it means that we have both of them in the other side of the box. Let's just see if we get any luck for that here. Dark Guardian, Goblin Biker Boom Mac, Mature Chronicle, Magmacho Dragon, and a Sunset Beat, another card that we did not see in the other box that I opened. If a face-up monster you control is changed to face down with a defense, you can target a card on the field, destroy it. If a flip monster you control is flipped face up, even during the damage step, you can target one of them and inflict damage to your opponent equal to its level times 200. You can only use each effect of Sunset of Beat once per turn. Or Sunset Beat, should I say, once per turn. Okay, not a bad card, I suppose, as a burn card. Might be used for like time purposes, maybe. But it seems it's only decent if your cards are being flipped face down quite a bit. I don't really know what deck that would fit into. So yeah, not too overly hyped about that card, but it is what it is. Moving on to the next pack, we have a Raid Raptor Roost, Procession of the Tea-Jar, Goblin's Crazy Beast, Moko, and, oh, okay, Mutamorphosis. I got this in the previous box. It's not a bad card. I would have preferred to see something like a low here. However, Mutamorphosis, not too upset with the card, but as I said, I've already got one. But having a couple of copies isn't a bad thing, I suppose, if people are looking for the card when I end up going to locals. We have a couple available for trade, and we'll probably end up even seeing how much it's worth on like the eBay side of things, and maybe listing it on there. We'll have to kind of see how things rock and roll. So, next pack, we have a Master of Ham, Geist Grinder Golem, White Sunfish, Sorcerer of Sebek, and then we have a Goblin Biker Mean Merciless. Have not seen this card yet. Don't know if it's any good, but it is a new super that we haven't pulled from our previous box, so we can't be too upset with that. Moving on now to the next pack here. Still looking to try and get that low. That would be absolutely amazing if we could. So, Berserk Archfiend, Magmacho Dragon, Fish Lamp, White Aura Porpoise, and a Amaryllis Rosemary. Something again that I don't know if it's worth even getting excited about, because I don't really see too much of the Amaryllis about on YouTube or anything on those lines. I haven't even seen that put into to any decks or deck profiles. Obviously it is a plant-based monster, so it's probably only going to be good in like the Amaryllis decks or any plant-based decks, but it is another card for us to pop into the collection. Stranger Big Bang, Phantasmal Summoning Beast, Berserk Archfiend, Goblin Freefall Squad. Oh, hello. We get a Snake Eyes Poplar. I know this card is seeing a lot of play right now as Snake Eyes, so I'm actually really happy to see this. I completely forgot this was even in this set. So seeing a Snake Eyes Poplar, I'm actually really happy with that. That is something that is definitely going to be popped either in the trade binder or popped onto eBay. because I don't see myself playing Snake Eyes. I've always been a type of player that likes to play something that's a little bit off meta. Don't get me wrong, I have made meta decks in the past just so I can try and compete in like locals and other events. However, don't see myself playing like Fire King Snake Eyes or anything like that. But time will tell if that stays that way. So next pack here we have Procession of the T-Jar, Gatic, Time Reloader, E-Stranger Big Bang, and we have a Savaris Dragon Sage of the Voiceless Voice. So this is our first holo for the Voiceless Voice archetype, and I did say I was looking for Voiceless Voice cards, so I can't complain about this one. We'll have to, as I said, kind of do a little bit of digging to see if the Voiceless Voice archetype is definitely something I want to be building. If not, it's something that would look a little pretty in our trade binder if people do play it in Voiceless Voice decks. Moving on to our next pack here. So Royal Rhino with the Sightful Dice, Goblin Biker Boommac, Gatic, Dark Guardian, and, not quite the secret rare we were looking for in Vados, the Eruption Dragon of Extinction, but it is a secret rare. We can't be too upset with that. As I said, I would have loved to seen low in our secret rare pool side of things, but it is not to be with this box here, but that is perfectly fine. Moving on to the next pack here, including this pack, I think we have 5 left. Actually 6 left, including this pack. So almost done with this box opening. Let's see what we can get out of this one here. So we have a Time Reloader, Phantasmal Summoning Beast, White Aura Porpoise, Goblin Freefall Squad, and then another Rosemary. As I said, not too hyped about getting any of the Amaryllis cards, just because I don't see them being useful anytime soon. But I could be wrong. It could be an archetype that ends up being something that people play in a couple of formats time, and this card might end up being one that's highly sought after, but at the same time don't really see that happening. Next pack here we have a Goblin's Crazy Beast, Royal Rhino with the Sightful Dice, Dark Guardian, Sorcerer Sebek, and another Nightmare Pain. That's actually a really nice second pull on the YuGiOh side of things. I'm actually really happy to see this. We didn't get any of this particular card in the previous box, but we ended up pulling 2 of them out of this one. So all in all, not a bad little haul so far. As I said, low would have been really nice. Even Skull Guardian would have been really nice as well. But regardless of that, we haven't got those so far. Moko, Fish Lamp, Goblin's Crazy Beast, E-Stranger Big Bang, and a Goblin Biker Grand Bash. Again, much like the Amaryllis card, don't really think this is seeing that much play, if any at all. It might be something that like some rogue players and off-meta players might be playing, but at the same time, I highly doubt that it's seeing much play at the moment. But third from last pack here, let's see what we have. Royal Rhino with the Sightful Dice, Magmacho Dragon, Sorcerer of Sebek, Moko, and then we have a Goblin Biker Mean Merciless, just to add to the Grand Bash that we got in the previous pack there. Again, not something that I was really looking for from this set, but with any set, you're going to pull cards that you're not really looking for. It cannot be helped. So second to last pack, let's see what we have in here. Master of Ham, Jongola Ghoul Illusionist. I pronounced that perfectly fine, I think, earlier in the video. Berserk Archfiend, Noir Lanius, and we have a King of the Ashen City. So this is actually my playset now of King of the Ashen City. I pulled 2 in the last box, I've pulled 1 in this box, so we now have a playset of this card right here. But moving on now to our final pack. So don't think we're getting any luck on the quarter century secret rare side of things, which is a little unlucky, but it is what it is. We'll get one eventually. But we do have Goblin Freefall Squad, E-Stranger Big Bang, Fish Lamp, White Sunfish, and the final holo is a Magispector Wind. An unfortunate final holo, but regardless, I'm quite happy with this particular box. We got quite a few YuGiOh cards that we were looking for. We ended up getting a single Voiceless Voice card as well, so we can't really complain too much there. We got obviously 2 Nightmare Pains. I need to have a little look into videos to see what that's like. Obviously we've got a Poplar, which is huge. But yeah, overall I'm actually quite happy with how this box went. As I said, we didn't quite hit the likes of Low or Skull Guardian or anything along those lines, but that is the way of box openings sometimes. Regardless guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please be sure to hit that like rating and subscribe to the channel for more TCG content. It's not just going to be Yu-Gi-Oh that I post on this channel. There might be a couple of other trading card games that I look to start collecting, so I'll be opening packs and boxes of those types of things. But playing wise, this will be the only card game that I will be playing. So if you are looking forward to more content from myself with regards to TCGs, be sure to hit that subscribe button as I said. I'll leave all the links to my social media in the description down below. And I'll also leave a link to my Twitch channel if you want to come and watch me basically do my head in with Call of Duty and some other games here and there. Be sure to come and drop by, that'd be greatly appreciated. I might even incorporate some form of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel into the streams as well. But regardless guys, I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one.